Well, hey folks, Species7 here. Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me today. I'm actually here in New World. It's been a while since I featured the game, and to be honest, it was quite a while between one play session and the next at one point. So I thought, being the weekend, where I usually do at least one game that's a bit different from the regulars for the week. Oh, this is my latest and greatest character. Yeah. His name is Shooters, and he's a mage. Well, the closest thing you can get to a mage, I guess, in this game. But don't stand in my face, dude. You must have other things to do. Apparently not. So we'll pretend we're looking at things in the trading post. But I thought I'd come on, and I do have a fair bit of time in here. My other character, I think, is a level 48 or something. And I take my time leveling. Like a lot of the skills and such and trades and stuff are quite maxed out on that character. And so I thought I'd try a character that was a little less physical, and just to give the other weaponry a try, the gauntlets and the these back, the gauntlets, and I have chat turned off, dude, so you know. Oh, he's gonna say something. Oh, hey, Shooters. Yeah. I know I should be nice and say hi back, but I thought I'd just come on and give a little bit about my sort of experience in the game and, well, what I think's going on with it, because it is, to say the least, very devoid of people. You know, it is currently a Sunday evening. When I first started playing this, you were lucky to be able to get on a Sunday evening. Yeah, now it's pretty much empty. This is a pretty major town on the map. One of the reasons, I think, is because of this. The trading post and what happened with the economy. And basically what happened was, like, for instance, if we go to, I yield magical weapons. Say I wanted a new fire staff. I'm a level 16. Okay, first of all, there's nothing here available for my level. When I first started playing, man, you could get stuff here from levels like 5 up. You know, if you made it to the town, you could likely buy something for your character there. The reason there isn't is because the entire economy devalued within days. You know, and it was because people would look at a price that was set and set just below it. Now this is a tier 3 fire staff, okay? Way better than what I'm currently running. The damage is better, the gear score is better, it's higher intelligence bonus. Dexterity, I don't really care, but that's just a side bonus on this one. You know, but it's a level 21, right? I can't use it till level 21. It's $8. You can make $8 in like 9 seconds in the game. So that was the issue with the economy. It went from, you know, if you wanted something that had decent stats for that particular skill set, i.e., you know, this is entirely suitable to what I play. Intelligence is what levels this particular weapon. You know, it's good for what it is. $8. You know, that should be $200-300. You know, then maybe I'd have to go back out and knock over a few more wolves to actually be able to afford it. As it is, I could buy 20 of them within one day of playing. And with that is the other end of it, and the reason that the lowest one here as far as level is a level 21, because nothing sold for any reasonable money, crafting is pretty much pointless. And so this is all found stuff that the person already had something better, so they could put it up here. And it's pretty much that way across the board. You know, if I go into chest armor, now I wear light armor. Look at that. There's actually nothing there again. You know, and the stuff that is there, there's another level 3, really good stats. Well, Constitution, but then again, here we are. This is more designed for my thing. This is a better, it's a blue level 3, right? Again, level 32, level 23. There's nothing for a level 16 in here. And yet, this is a pretty popular class, right? So, those sort of things really detracted from the game. And I like crafting. Like I said, my other character has a lot of stuff that is well above level. You know, like, if you go into your tech tree, the character's got a lot of the stats are indeed maxed out. Right? This one, not so much, but it's a pretty new character. So, yeah. If I actually have a look, where are we? Character. And go into trade skills. Yeah. Level 28. There's a level 55 in harvesting. I think that's my highest level, right? And because my harvesting is so high, and I've woven it all into cloth, weaving is the next highest, right? But my other one, most of these are sitting at 100, right? So, yeah. The other thing that's really detracting from this map, or from the game, is there are factions. That's my faction dude there. When I first logged into the game, and with this character, after a long absence, probably better than a month since I'd played, this particular town, which is the one I happened to start closest to, Monarch's Bluff, was Covenant, right? The yellow-based faction. The very next time I logged on, one day later, there was no longer Covenant anywhere on the entire map. There's the map. No yellow at all. This whole area had been yellow. Right? The very next day, it was green. And it went from being all of the tax on trade, the tax on crafting, and the tax on housing were all, I believe, average, went to extreme. Yeah. I actually went all the way up to, where the heck was it? First Light. I walked all the way to First Light because it was the only section left, and it was gone by the time I got there. So now I have no faction that I belong to, which means I can't buy a house, and I can't take advantage of every town has a free resource if you're a member of that faction. Yeah. Now, you can change your faction, and luckily enough, I haven't done that much. I've only earned like 125 points into my faction. If we go to, what is it under? Attributes? No. Not that, not that. Okay. Yeah, 150 faction tokens. I've only earned 120 points in my initiate. Right? I'm actually going to change faction. Alright? So, oh, I can't join that. Alright, never mind. I mean, see, that's kind of weird too, isn't it? You can't join the faction. Well, I suppose if you're involved in the faction wars, then everybody would just jump on one side or the other, right? But, as I said, if you look at the map, okay, so if I make my way to one of these other towns, right, you know, and to fast travel there, you have to get there at least once. Right? Problem is, this is a level 30 to 40 zone. Right? This, much closer. I do believe it's even more akin to my area as far as zone goes. Here we go. Yeah, level 1 to 25. So this area is great, but Do you see the problem with it? Yeah, it's completely surrounded by the Marauders anyway. So, I don't know, probably what I will end up doing is making my way over there. And oh, you've got a quest for me. I don't know that I want to take said quest. But yeah, I'm just likely going to end up making my way over there. And if it's still purple when I get there, then maybe I'll join that faction. So yeah, I need to get to here. Windsward Town. Alright. Can I mark it? There we go. Alright. But I think that's... You know, the combat I enjoy. The world is really good. It doesn't have a lot of enemy types, to be honest. Other than the fact that there's lots of different wild animals. There's... Well, okay, not that there's not lots of enemy types. It's just a lot of them are very, very similar. You know? So there's not really an issue with that. It's certainly better than some games I've seen that seem to be popular. Those are all just basic skills. I wasn't using any of my actual hotbar style skills. Right? And everything brings you some experience in something to help you level up. Even if you want to spend a day standing there banging on trees, you can do that, and it will do you good. Right? These are obviously low level and probably shouldn't be bothering with them. But there are... If you like collecting things, there's a billion things to collect. You know, there's resources, foods, plants, just endless amount of things. You can mine, you can fish. In fact, the fishing is probably more fleshed out in this game than it is in an awful lot of other games that offer it. You know, right down to the fact that you can, you know, harvest plants in the wild and find certain baits underneath them, like woodlouse and stuff like that, that will, you know, increase your chance of getting things. Right. And the leveling up isn't strictly for the sake of leveling up. Right. It's pretty much always worth it. Boom. Another turkey. You know, there's even hidden bonuses to leveling up. You know, like every enemy I kill in the area that's owned by the company that owns that town I was just in, I'll get points with them as well. And as you level those things up, you get cheaper taxes, bigger storage, all of those sorts of deals, right? So the carrot on a stick thing, they've got it down to a really fine art. And that's good, because that's what makes these sort of games, you know, basically playable. Otherwise they would just be so grindy nobody would want to do it, right? You know, so making the grind interesting and rewarding, you know, and rewarding on different levels, so that you're not always striving for, oh, I need to get my harvesting up one more level. Oh, look, I just, you know, even though I'm only halfway to that level, I just, you know, I get a point to spend with the area that I'm in, you know, because I've harvested X number of resources here. Right. So as far as just sheer playability, oh, that's how you stop it, okay. I've just respect into a different type of fire mage. I was not expecting that first skill that came out. No, not at all. I was expecting it to actually create a little ring pattern on the ground where I could move it to the target I was trying to attack. So I kept, no. I didn't even know how to stop the thing. Oh well, luckily my mana comes back fairly quickly. And because the food that you craft is, actually worth crafting because it'll bring your health back up. There we are. Now my health is up as well. Boom. And another turkey. I only get 2 experience for it, but I also get experience for skinning it, and I get some meat, and I get some feathers, both of which I can use to craft other things. He doesn't seem to know where this is coming from. Oh, I might have got me a free piggy. Nice. Yeah. Nice try, turkey boy. Now, are there any briars down here? I need to make mana potions, and I need briars for those. I don't see any. I see lots of enemies hanging around there. Briars usually grow right along the water's edge. Usually in amongst all the cattails. Well, that sucks. So yeah, the populations have slacked off considerably. No, there's no briar down here. It's a different type of water's edge, I guess. So let's continue on. It's okay, I don't want to drag you into this there, dear. It has a lot of decent quality of life things. You know, like if you want to chop down a tree, you don't have to find your axe. You just simply start chopping down the tree. You have a special part of your inventory where you put all of those things, and as they're required, you simply take them out. Which means now if somebody jumps me, I don't have to put an axe away and pull my weapon out. I will just have my weapon out. You know, it won't try and hit them with my pickaxe for 2 damage type of thing. Ooh, level 20, so I should probably watch myself here. So those guys would likely take care of me pretty quick. I don't know, I might manage one or two of them, but I'd hate to attract too much attention. Ooh, there's some nice stuff on this side of the fence. What is this? Oh, I can't tell my... Oh, no. Yeah. Oh, he did show up. That's not good. Well, that worked. Sheesh. Not to say he didn't still beat the heck out of me, but... Yeah. Punching a little above my weight limit there. You do have a weight limit as to what you can carry, but it's not set so stupidly low that you're, you know, all the time going, oh, I want this, but I guess I'll have to drop that. Yeah. You're not put in that position very often. And you are given different opportunities to increase your weight. There's not only craftable items, there's also rewards given and stuff like that for various quests. Okay, fine, I'll be nice to you. Oh, I'm losing track of where I'm supposed to go. But this looks like pretty much the right... I'm not a high enough level yet to harvest those blue things. Unfortunately. But again, other than your own use, because the economy is so borked, you know, you're not going to make a living at crafting stuff. There's just no money to be made. Look at all those turkeys on my bar up there. They're just everywhere. This is like Turkey Town, man. Ooh, what are you? Ah, I can't yet get you. Oh, what are these purple things up here? Those don't look like normal plants. Blueberries. Nice. I think that's the first time I've ever seen blueberries. Which again will allow me to craft up some really cool food that's going to allow me to survive better. Right from the hip. Look at them all. There's nothing up there but wolves and turkeys, man. I'll let you go. I took my shot. Oh. What the heck we got going on? Oh. There's a corruption event up here. That's never good. Especially when I'm in an area that's well above my league. Ooh, can I get that hemp? Or is it going to get too dark? Cool, I'm just on this edge of it. Don't be a dude sneaking up on me. I think I'd probably get pretty good experience for picking this still. Yeah, 60 XP. Not bad. we go, get back out into the daylight. Uh-oh. That's not good. Yeah, see, this is way above my level. The issue here is there's another one of those corruption events right there. Now, I'm not yet at a level that I can deal with corruption. All I can do is sort of avoid it. What's going to be harder to avoid is this dude in the middle of the path. See, normally I'd just go around him, but... Well, let's see how far we can get before we're blinded. Oh, they're everywhere, these dudes. There's another one right there. I don't know how I'm getting away with this. But we apparently did. Nice. It's too bad. There's actually some really good stuff in those fields. Normally I would have loved to have stopped and picked most of it. That's okay. We'll grab this huge clump of hemp over here. So yeah, I guess it is unfortunate that the numbers are dropping off, of course, because the fewer people that play, the less income is going to the game development, and the less money that goes into development, the less development that gets done. So yeah. Am I disappointed with the purchase? Not at all. You know, all of the ranting and raving about what a terrible start it had and all of that. I didn't experience that. And I didn't wait weeks to get into the game. I waited 1 day. Yeah, I curbed my enthusiasm for an entire day. And then logged in. And there was no waiting, no lines, no... You know, and only once have I ever... Oh, there's some... Experienced, a waiting lineup. And I think that was a Friday night, and it was the first big raid or whatever it was. So yeah. Beyond that, nothing. So, you know, I think compared to a lot of games, the launch was pretty good. You know, but it was one of those things too, that it was overshadowed with everybody who's got their, you know, oh, well, it's, you know, it's an Amazon game, therefore it's owned by Jeff Bezos, and Jeff Bezos is an ass, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah. You know, more a case where I think people don't really understand where most of the stuff they deal with comes from. You know, like, are they aware the same person that makes their toothpaste makes their cat food? Probably not. You know, so yeah, dumping something on a completely separate entity because it's owned by a parent company that you don't like, well, you know, okay. I just saw another patch of brambles. I actually have a quest to produce a certain amount of weak mana potions, and I'm about 5 short. So, they're not for my own use. I'm actually been gearing to stuff that will help my mana boot itself up nice and quickly, because as you guys saw, I can chew through it pretty quick. My other weapon, the Ice Gauntlet, one of the very first skills is that it stops using mana if you make a hit on a heavy shot. And the skill trees are pretty decent too. You don't feel like you do in a lot of games where you're forced down a certain line. I mean, yeah, I'm sure there's a meta, right? But you know, you're not playing that character right because you know you're only getting 197 DPS, you know, and I get 198. So yeah, other than that sort of thing, no. You don't have to, you know, follow a certain path. You can even respec if you decide that, yeah, you know, lightning bolts aren't my thing. I think I'm actually I identify as a frost mage. Okay, what's going on? Oh, nothing? You just couldn't find it? What the heck? Oh, okay, somebody's hunting. I'm looking across the river and I see this huge animal running towards me. And I go, oh no. And all of a sudden it falls over. But yeah, now I can actually see the guy over there that was hunting it. He's skinning it now. That was hilarious. And there are some weird things. For instance, it's a map that has a lot of water. And it's a map where occasionally, to get to what you want to get to, it would appear that the obvious route, oh dude, I was just going to go and snag that nice giant hemp plant. Oh well, have a good one. You know, is right over there, and there's, you know, some water here, and big pool of it, and you can't swim. Ha! And no, I'm not being mean. I also have a quest to hunt rabbits, because there's too many of them. Although, oddly enough, where I got the quest, I have yet to walk less than a day's distance to actually find a rabbit. It's like there's no rabbits around there. There must need to have a call elsewhere, though. Of course, they're really hard to see because they are tiny. Oh, it was a buffalo he was hunting, I see. And what the heck is this place? Oh, auriculum. I can't mine that. No siree. There we go. I can certainly gather herbs, though. A Highlands bison. That was effective, don't you think? What is this? Turquoise Prisma Bloom. Okay. Sounds good to me. So we're only 913 meters from this other town now. So I should be getting back into stuff that's a little more my level. Or even below me, because it is level 1 to 25. And they usually surround the towns with the lower leveled stuff. So you're not walking out the door into, you know, instant doom. Well, who asked you? She's dead. Where's the buffalo? Oh man. Now I lost the buffalo. Rats. Don't you hate it when you... Oh, bunnies. There's a rabbit here somewhere. Where's the little bugger? Where the heck are you, rabbit? Man, my rabbit detector works pretty good at a distance. There he is. Getcha! I mean, you can tell I enjoy the game. I've been trying to get to this other town, and I haven't been able to go more than about 150 feet without having to stop or something. Very nice. This should complete that quest. Like I said, because of the amount of usable resources and such in the world, you are given a very generous allotment for weight. What are we doing here? 700 meters. Well, 800 actually, but you know. Let's grab some more hemp on our way. Oh, there's a bunny. Not anymore. There's another one somewhere in here. It's right in there. Gotcha. Ooh, let's have these. Herbs are quite important in cooking. They basically determine it early on into whether you get like a level 1 food or a level 2 food as to whether you can add herbs to it. Okay, let's continue to... Oh, this water's still shallow. What do we got going on there, though? What are those things? It's just weird. I've never seen that many of those in one place before. I've seen them on farms, and they'll be like, you know, a couple of your normal zomboid-looking things, and then one of those on the farm, and they're tough. So... Alright, I'm just gonna try. Oh. Huh. Gotcha. Never get a pass up on a rabbit. There's another one right over here. Oh no, that was the one I just got, I guess. There's one right on the other side. There it is. Oh, that's not a rabbit. That's a wolf. Which I don't mind, but I don't know what level he is. He might be way above my skill level. Oh yeah. There's a ton of bunnies that way. Oh, he's only a level 8. Good dodge, a little late though. Where's these bunnies? Should be a couple of them right in here. Oh, there's one. There he is. Alright, let's continue on. Nice try, turkey boy. What on earth is this? Life jewel. Requires mining of 50. Where are you? I couldn't get him. He was behind the freaking tree. Every time I'd go to take a shot, once I got past that wolf, he'd be stuck behind the tree. Good heavens. Alright. A little bit of hide. We'll grab this thing now. How ironic. I stopped for a life bloom and almost get killed. Okay. We seen you coming. Alright. No, I don't think there's actually anything else I can do there. Because there's no core on this thing, I don't think. Oh, there's still one of these dudes here. Nice try, buddy. There you go. No, is there anything else I can do here? I don't think there is there? No, these things aren't destroyable. Okay. Right on, I'll get some soul motes from this. Something I can use in my magic crafting. There we go. Cooper's Ranch. Ah, it's right up there. Okie dokie. Unfortunately, this is as quickly as I can move. Well, I think maybe go a little quicker when I roll, but I can only do that twice and you're out of, yep. Yeah, see, it's usually low level dudes around the main bases. Hello. Even if he did chase me, he won't chase me very far. So here we are. Oh yeah, property tax is extreme, but everything else is average. Like I say, the other town I was in, everything was set to extreme as soon as the green took over. And it may well happen here too, but, you know, at this point, oh well. So how's their trading station fare? Magical weapons, fire staves. No, see, same sort of thing. There's not a single thing here for a level 16. But there you go. And crafting is as simple as coming up to whatever it is you need. I didn't, unfortunately, of course. Well, I can make some charcoal. And you do that. Boom. And it raises your, in this case, my smelting level. Gives me a little bit of XP. It also gives you more points with the town again. Oh, grab some free honey. Always grab some free honey. Master Cook. Oh, that's just a game title. What do we got here? Here's where I can craft things from the iron that I have. Now, unfortunately, I have nothing stored in this town, so yeah, I can't actually craft very much. Nice. So, but I will, I think, leave it there for now. As I said, I'm going to come in here and do this. And then in 60 days, I get to change it again. Now that does eliminate the points I made with that other faction. See, these are and the missions failed here. These are missions that I picked up from my other faction, the Covenant. So yeah, they'll just automatically go into a fail state. See, I've got nothing in here. So, but if I want to move here, which I likely will, I can just offload everything and then come back and get it. Nice and quick. That, the feathers, and I'm good. I'm back down to 35 pounds, and I've got 117 of 1,000 in there. Cool. So, there you go, guys. Till next time. Hope you enjoyed the content, and if you did, please remember to hit that like button. That's weird. Oh, fiber supply. And because I'm this faction, I can collect it. Ooh, some crossweave and some fiber. Nice. Alright, guys. Take care. Ciao for now.